Hey everybody, welcome back to Peachy Disc Golf. Today I am up just north of my hometown of Beloit, Wisconsin. We're going to be playing a little 9-hole challenge at a really cool 9-hole disc golf course in Evansville, Wisconsin, using only discs from our 2023 MPO World Champion, Isaac Robinson. Okay, so I am up visiting family. My cousin Mary is kindly recording for me, so let us know down in the comments how her videography is. I'm sure it's excellent. We're here in Evansville, Wisconsin, just a little bit north of my hometown of Beloit, Wisconsin, and we are going to be playing at the Evansville Disc Golf Course, which is a really cool 9-hole course. I played here like in October last year. We just squeezed around and it was getting really dark, and again, the sun is starting to set, so we gotta sort of pick the pace up, but it's a pretty short course, 9 holes, and we are using a stack of discs, all from our 2023 MPO World Champion, Isaac Robinson. All of these are Isaac Robinson Special Edition discs, so real quick, let's run through what we got. First off, we got a pair of PA3 putters in soft 300 plastic, so these are his commemorative putters from the after the World Championship. Normally I putt with just regular 300 plastic PA3s, but because it's so cold outside, these soft plastic ones are coming in clutch. It actually feels almost just like putting with normal PA3s. So gonna be putting with these today, maybe throw a couple off the tee as well here and there. We'll see. Next up, we have the A2 here. Check out this really cool special edition stamp. I put this disc in the bag right now because of how cool it looks. It's sort of replacing my A3. I do think I prefer the hand feel of the A3 better, and I think this A2 has just a tick more overstability as well, but I had to stick this in the bag. It just looks so cool. So, gonna be approaching with this today. We got 2 mid-ranges. We have a special edition 400 plastic Archive, and then Isaac's signature disc from 2023 was the M4. So Archive is 5502 on the more overstable side, M4 55 -11, so more of a straight mid-range here. And then last up, we have one driver. We have the F3 in 500 glimmer plastic here. So the F3 is a 8.5 or 6, I don't remember the glide, -2.2. So we should be able to get some nice S-shaped lines out of this disc here. And yeah, as you can tell, we're on the more shorter side of discs here. So we're gonna be playing the shortest layout, which is a really cool thing that they have at this course. It's only a little 9-hole course, but it's got 2 tee pads, 2 pins, really cool setup. So let's see how we shoot on the short layout. Can we get a really high score, or is the cold gonna bite me? I can already tell it's gonna bite me. My hands are like getting numb already, so that's positive. And also, as you can see, a little bit of snow on the ground. It snowed a bit yesterday. A good bit of it's melted. You can see though, hole 4 to the side across the road, still just covered in snow. So that might be a little questionable. Let's see how we start though here at hole 1. Okay, hole 1 is 250 feet. We're playing the short tee to the yellow basket here. So you can see the yellow basket is off to the right here, kind of close to the little creek. If we had a forehand, that would be the play, but I don't. So I'm gonna be going with the backhand down the right side. Maybe we should have played to the blue baskets. It's a little bit safer, but I'm going forward with my F3. I played around earlier today. It's chilly, and I'm not throwing as far as I normally am capable of. I think a mid-range is probably what I would normally go with, but we're gonna go with the driver. Hang it out to the right, let it fade. Oh, that's so safe. Oh, way left. Oh, it's so bad. Really short, really bad drive off the bat on a 250-foot hole. That's the kind of conditions we're playing in today. Easy par. Hole 2, 155 feet, par 3. Basket is straight ahead here. Got a nice little wide fairway that opens up on the right side. So we're gonna go with the A2. Probably put a little flex on it. It does play a little uphill. So we wanted to sort of go off a little to the right before bending to the left, and let's try to get a birdie here to make up for that really subpar par. I guess it means it wasn't subpar per se. Fun fact, I threw a second shot with the Archive just to see what would happen. It's in the middle of the water. I don't have a retriever and it's freezing. So maybe we'll find a big stick in here. There's some sticks on the ground. Hopefully we can retrieve it. but that one's now out of rotation. So we're just using the M4 for mid-range shots. A2 though, for this short little 155 footer here. Oh my gosh, I thought that was perfect. That was so close. Got a straddle putt here. I thought this was so good. Hit this tree, rolled out a little bit. No way. Oh, so close. 2 pars. Oh, look at that. Hand in the pocket putt. No problem. Is that the real secret to keeping my body in control? Oh, it's so cold. Oh, it was pretty nice earlier, but now that the sun is setting, it's just getting colder and colder. I can barely feel my little fingers. Oh, it's gonna be a rough round. Luckily, we're playing this short layout, so hopefully this round doesn't take too long. We did find a stick though. Check this out. Maybe. Will this be the one? We'll find out. Hole 3, 270 feet, par 3. Basket is straight ahead. You can see these 2 trees sort of right in the middle, but that opens up our options. We could either go with the turnover down the left side or just a nice standard straightforward backhand on the right side and let it fade. That's probably what I'm gonna do. We're going with the F3 here. Just nice and flat, right side, let it fade. Should be good. Please fade. Skip. Okay, a little short and a little right. Well, short. I am throwing so soft today. It's really bad. How do you play up here in the north in the winter? Do you just not? I can't even feel my fingers. Par City, I guess. Hole 4, 255 feet. Par 3. Basket is straight ahead here. Just got some little trees to avoid. Honestly, this looks like a great shot for the archive if I had it. Go down the right side, let it fade. We're gonna still go for that line, but we're gonna go with the M4. I should go with the F3 because I do not think I can throw 250 feet anymore with the mid-range. So let's see how it goes. Right into the tree. Dang. We're doing great. Okay, really short, but we also have a decently short approach, which means gotta actually have a good throw here. We're going with the A2. I'm gonna go backhand down this right side here. Just gotta get it there. We do have a little bit of mud in my run up, so hopefully I don't slip on that. Okay. I think we have a little 10-foot putt, so we should be still on the par train. Tap in here. Only pars today. Man, Isaac, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I'm letting you down here. These are amazing discs, but I'm not showing that. Hole 5, 235 feet, par 3. Basket is straight ahead here. Honestly, another hole where I wish I would have had the archive. We're going with the M4 again. I'm gonna go on the right side. Let's try to just glide this over to the basket. Maybe we'll get a birdie for once. This is a pretty open hole, so very birdieable, that's for sure. That was my best throw so far. Ooh, just past the basket? I think we're getting a birdie. That was a little ace attempt. I didn't even realize. I thought it was gonna be a little short. My eyes were playing tricks on me. I thought I was long of the basket, but I'm 15 feet short, so that's about what I expected. Really slippery, icy hill, but we do have a 15, 20 foot putt here. So this is birdieable. Let's go. Oh my God, I thought that was in. Dang. Player 2 always gets it though. He's so good at this game. Taking a break from your regular scheduled programming to attempt to get the archive. You can see it in the water. Boy, I can almost reach this from up here. I'm gonna step down a little bit. We got a little bit of step here. All right. This is where if you have the suction cup attachment to for a disc retriever, be money. But I, alas, just have a simple stick. No, stop, no. I'm using the current. Okay, just stay there, just simmer down. Just simmer down. Just sit on the ground, just sit down. Stop blowing away. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I think I can get this now. Rest in peace, off arm. It's okay though. This one's not my disc golf arm. Doesn't matter as much. Oh, it's so cold. Oh, it hurts so much. But we've done it. Oh, my poor hand. Pull the sleeve down. Oh, geez. Cover it up. Hide it from society. Oh, geez. Oh, it's so cold. But we've done it, guys. The archive is saved. Let's go. All right, well, we got the archive back. My hand is still frozen. To celebrate, though, we're gonna throw the archive here on hole 6, 310 feet, par 3. Not gonna make it there with anything, so I'm gonna throw down this right side. Hopefully it fades between some of these trees, and then we'll have a little short approach from there. Here we go. Let's see how this archive flies. Oh, that slipped right out of my hands, but look at that nice little overstable flight. Pretty solid. I do like the archive a lot. I have one in the bag. I'm using one in their newer test run plastics that they've been releasing in the quarterly Prodigy boxes. It's solid. It's definitely a little touchier than I want. If you put a little bit of anhyzer on it, it does hold it for quite a while. But as you can see, if you get a decent release on it, it's nice and dependable. Shout out to the Merrell Moab 3 speeds that I'm wearing. This is our second round in the snow, and my feet are very dry still. So that is excellent. The rest of my body, not so much. Short approach, as expected. Just gonna throw the PA3 here. Beautiful. Right by the basket. Really pretty sunset. You can see we're running out of time though. Luckily this course plays really quick, especially from the short tees. It's only been like 30 minutes, including some time to get the disc out of the water. Really, really nice course, really quick to play, cool park style course. Wait till you get to hole 9. It's a really good finishing hole. All right, nice little tap in with the PA3. No problem. Ugh. Hole 7, 195 feet, par 3. Basket is going to be just to the right of this big tree. We do have the river to the left, so I don't think we're gonna hit it this time. I'm gonna go with my M4, nice and straight between this like post and the trees here, and hopefully just carry straight with a gentle fade. And this should be close. It's only 200 feet, going with the M4 rather than a putter. If this was back at home, I could probably just go with like a little putter shot here. That looks good if it's the right distance. Yeah, a little short, but not bad. Okay, I definitely thought this was like a 20, 25 foot putt. We're well into the circle 2 here. I am just playing so stiff, it's hard. Obviously I'm wearing several layers under this hoodie for one thing, and my hands are freezing. Just layering on the excuses, guys. Okay, let's get a nice little putt here. Dang. Player 2 is so good at this game. Hole 8, the tank hole, also the water carry hole. We gotta go over the little creek here. Cool tank in the background. Basket is straight ahead for the yellow tee or yellow basket here. We're looking at 195 feet to the pin, par 3. Normally this would be no problem, but who knows what's gonna happen this time. I'm going with the A2. Maybe I should go with the mid-range because I'm such a little baby arm today, but we're going A2. Hang it out the right towards the tank, let it fade towards the basket. Park job, ace run, obviously, that's the real play. We're going for the ace. We're not gonna come close. It's gonna be really disappointing. I can already tell. I think I can carry this water though. That's a putt. let's try another one. We're gonna go with a putter shot right down the middle with the PA3. That's gonna stable out. Another good throw though. Yeah, that's a circle's edge as well. All right, well, still a circle 2 putt. What else is new? Nope. Ugh, so short. So close though, good line. All right, hole 9. This is the reason why you come to play this course, because take a look at this green island hole surrounded by a creek, the same creek that we threw the archive in earlier. Why not see if it wants to go back to its home in the water? Not a smart choice, but I'm gonna try to sort of put a little flex on it, try to go in between these 2 little trees, let it glide towards the basket a little bit, fade out at the end. If we end on the left side, that's fine, as long as we're on the island. Let's see what we can do. Are you gonna go to your home of the water this time, archive? Or are you gonna stay with us in the land of the living? Go in the basket. Oh, that was so close. I thought that was an ace. Oh, that would have been so sick. Oh, that was sick. I'm gonna throw a couple others. Let's throw the M4. Let's throw the PA3s. See what happens. Oh my, that's in the water on the right side. Dang it. We're going fishing. That's safe. That's short and in the water. That might be good. Oh my God, it's so short, it is right in the middle of the water. One more disc here. I thought about this also. We got the A2. I'm gonna hang it right side of this tree, give it some height, contest these branches, throw it hard. Let's just see what happens. It's safe. Take a look at how cool this green is. My A2 is safe, that's nice. M4, over here somewhere in the water. Luckily it's still, we're gonna be able to get it. It's not super deep. We got my 2 putters over there. You can see that, but look at the archive. I don't even need to go grab my putters to go putt that one out. We're getting a birdie. So, but yeah, this green is awesome. It's such a cool hole. Oh, that would have been a sick little ace to get though to end the round off. Get the little archive ace after grabbing it out of the water. Show the water who's boss with it. Too bad I couldn't do that with the rest of these discs. So that means next time when I grab these discs, it's gonna be close to getting an ace for sure. That's how that works. Let's go putt that archive out, and then I'll give you my final thoughts on these discs. Even though I threw them all poorly, I still have some opinions on them. So guys, we've done it. We're getting a birdie. Putting with the A2 because my putters are in the water. 1 under, let's go. Okay, I am learning that I am just terrible at playing disc golf in the cold. I have just could not throw the disc very far at all, which is really disappointing because overall, I've had experience throwing most of these discs from Isaac Robinson's collection. I think they're all generally great discs, and I actually bag quite a few of these. So I was really pretty disappointed. This is like a really nice, easy layout. Obviously, it's a course that I don't play very often. I've only played it once before, but man, I really thought I was gonna get at least a couple more birdies. At least we got 1 on the island hole. So man, my hands were so cold reaching in for the discs that I threw into the creek after making the island. I was like, at least I got the first one on because the rest were just miserable failures. But let me just give you sort of my quick opinions on these discs overall, because like I said, I actually love most of these discs. So the PA3 is again a disc that I've had sort of a love-hate relationship with. I'm still putting with the PA3s as of right now. I don't think I'm switching to PA3 softs by any means. I definitely prefer just the medium firmness with the standard 300 plastic, but the PA3 is a good putter. I'm just not. So I think it does showcase some of my flaws sometimes, especially coming up short a lot. That's definitely sort of my signature move, just throwing it right into the cage. But PA3, great putter. Also a really good throwing putter. I love throwing the PA3 off the tee. I don't bag a PA3 anymore as a throwing putter, but it definitely flies great. A nice straight to overstable throwing putter. It's really a good control putter. Love throwing it. Moving on up to the approach disc, we have the A2 here. So in my head before, I definitely thought the A2 and the A3 had similar stabilities, but I actually think the A2 is just a touch more overstable, and I actually do really like it a lot. I will have to do some field testing personally to see if I want to keep the A2 in the bag or the A3 in the bag, because I do want something like really dependable and overstable, but I don't want to bag the A2 if it's only going to max me at like 150 to 170 feet. I definitely know I can hit like 200 to 215 with the A3 and still have dependable stability. And I do actually think the A3's rim is a little bit more comfortable, but I do like the A2 a lot, and we'll see, because I also don't want to have something too close in stability between like my A5 and my A3. There might be a bigger gap between the A5 and the A2, and that actually might make the A2 a better choice for the bag. So honestly, at some point, I'm planning on doing sort of a Prodigy overstable approach disc comparison with the A1 through the A5. So maybe I'll use that as a sort of test video to see which one stays in the bag, but the A2 is a very dependable approach disc. You can throw this in any wind. It'll definitely have some fight back. So nice little approach disc here. Really enjoyed throwing this today. All right, so with the mid-ranges, I actually touched on this a good bit in a recent video while I was doing the Prodigy quarterly subscription box, where we compared the M3, the M4, and the Archive. I do like the M4 a lot. I'm currently bagging one. I sort of replaced my Hex with the M4 right now. It has a similar flight to the Hex, but I find it just goes a little bit straighter, has a little bit less overstable finish. I'm not bagging this M4. I have one just in regular 500 plastic that I'm using, but I do like the M4 a lot. I will say, like, the M4 seems like it is a great disc that holds whatever line you put it on. I do know if I like try to throw it hard and accidentally put anhyzer on it, it holds the anhyzer. It does not really fight out that much. So it is a really nice neutral disc. For my poor angle control, sometimes it feels a little touchy, but that's definitely user error rather than the disc's fault. And then we have the Archive, another disc that I've praised a lot as well and have had in and out of the bag quite a few times. It's in the bag right now. I have one in a test run plastic that I really like throwing, and I think it's a great disc. It's a nice workhorse mid, has a good bit of overstability, but at the same time, it's not like so overstable that you can't create different shots out of it. Another disc that if I put on anhyzer, it holds that anhyzer turn for a good portion of the flight. It will have a little bit of fade, but it's not like a super dumpy, overstable mid. Like, for example, my Matrix comes to mind, where that disc is significantly more overstable than this Archive. I find the Archive to fly similar to like a Rock 3, which has a overstable finish, a pretty reliable one too, but it's not crazy overstable where it's just gonna be dumping out to the left at the end of its flight. So I really like the Archive a lot. Again, I am bagging one currently. Not this one, a different one, but really enjoy the Archive. And then last up, we have the F3. This is a disc that has also been in and out of my bag, and I really do like the F3. I find with the F3, I'm able to get a nice little turn out of it with that -2 turn, but it does also have a nice, reliable fade at the end. So where something like my Crave just goes laser straight, I don't really get a lot of turn out of it either. It just sort of flips up to flat, not a lot, and then just carries straight, and then a nice forward penetrating fade. This definitely has more of an S shape out of it. I'm definitely getting a little more drift to the right, and then a nice, reliable, overstable finish. So I definitely think the F3 has a little place in my bag. Maybe throw it on a little bit of anhyzer to get a good turn out of it, but still know it's going to finish at the ends. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't, I would greatly appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to the channel. If you enjoyed watching me struggle out here on a short, easy course here in the cold, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and ring that notification bell so you can be notified when our next episode comes out. Until next time, guys, cheers.